Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful tools changing the game for developers, OpenAI's Codex. You might think of it as just a fancy autocomplete, but it's evolved into something much, much more. Codex is no longer just a simple code assistant. It's a full-fledged AI coding agent that can plan, write, debug, and even execute code, sometimes working on a single task for hours at a time. So how does it actually work? What can it realistically do? And how can you get your hands on it? Let's break it down. When Codex first appeared, its primary function was to translate natural language into code. You describe what you wanted in plain English, and it would generate the corresponding code snippet. It was revolutionary, but it was just the beginning. The latest iteration of the system, which we'll call GPT 5.3 Codex for our discussion, introduces true agentic capabilities. This means the AI can now manage complex, multi-step workflows. It can handle incredibly long sessions without losing the context of what it's doing, and most impressively, it can directly interact with your local development environment. So what does this mean in practice? It means Codex can take a simple prompt, like build a weather app, and turn it into a complete, working project from scratch. It can hunt down and fix bugs that span across multiple files in your codebase. It can take a tangled mess of complex code and refactor it into something clean and efficient. It can even run your build processes and execute your test suites, all while you watch or provide high-level guidance. It's like having an incredibly skilled junior developer who never gets tired and works at the speed of thought. Let's talk about the kind of real-world engineering tasks that developers are already using Codex for. First, there's feature generation. Instead of spending days scaffolding a new feature, you can describe it to Codex, and it will generate the necessary files, components, and logic to get you started. This dramatically accelerates the development cycle. Then there's code review and refactoring. You can point Codex at a pull request or an old piece of code and ask it to identify potential issues, suggest improvements, or rewrite it based on best practices. This not only improves code quality, but also serves as a powerful learning tool. Another huge area is debugging and error resolution. We've all been there, staring at a cryptic error message for hours. With Codex, you can paste in the error and give it access to the relevant code. It will analyze the context, identify the root cause, and often propose the exact fix needed. This turns hours of frustrating guesswork into minutes of targeted problem solving. Beyond that, it can handle long-running tasks like building entire applications or games. Imagine telling an AI to build a simple platformer game. The agent can then start designing the game loop, creating the character physics, implementing the level design, and writing the tests, working continuously across potentially millions of tokens of code generation and execution. We've seen developers use this to build entire projects, with the AI agent handling the vast majority of the coding, design, and testing work. This isn't just about suggesting the next line of code anymore. It's about continuous, intelligent execution. So how do you actually use this powerful tool? The great news is that Codex isn't locked away in a single application. It's integrated into the places where developers already work. The most popular way is through IDE extensions. Tools like the official GitHub Copilot extension for VS Code or the AI native editor, Cursor, embed Codex directly into your coding environment. As you type, it provides suggestions, answers questions, and can even edit entire blocks of code based on your instructions. You have the full power of the agent right there in your editor. Another powerful access point is the command line interface, or CLI. This is perfect for automation and scripting. You can pipe commands to Codex, ask it to write shell scripts, or integrate it into your CI/CD pipelines to automate tasks like generating documentation or running static analysis. For more complex, project-level work, there's a dedicated Codex app. This interface is designed for managing multiple tasks and agents simultaneously. You can assign different agents to different parts of a project, monitor their progress, and orchestrate their work in a centralized dashboard. It's the mission control for your AI development team. And of course, you can still access its capabilities through the standard web to mobile interfaces of ChatGPT. This is great for quick questions, brainstorming ideas, or generating code snippets on the go. One of the most powerful aspects of this ecosystem that you can switch seamlessly between these different environments while maintaining your context and task history. You could start a task in your VS Code editor, check on its progress from your phone using the ChatGPT app, and then run a final build script from your terminal using the CLI. Codex becomes a persistent, intelligent layer that exists across your entire workflow, always ready to assist. To really understand the shift, we need to see Codex's evolution not just as an improvement in code generation, but as a fundamental move towards intelligent execution. The old model was reactive, you ask, it answers. The new model is proactive, it thinks through problems, it proposes and tests its own solutions, and it can even coordinate multiple AI agents to work on different parts of a project in parallel. This is the future of developer workflows, where the human developer acts more like an architect or a project manager, guiding a team of AI agents to build, test, and maintain software. It's about augmenting human creativity and problem-solving skills, not replacing them. This frees up developers from tedious, repetitive tasks and allows them to focus on the high-level challenges of software engineering. The implications are massive, not just for individual productivity, but for the entire software development lifecycle. We're looking at a future with faster innovation, higher quality code, and a lower barrier to entry for new developers. It's an incredibly exciting time to be in tech. So that is a look inside how Codex is transforming from a smart assistant into a true AI agent. It's planning, writing, and executing code in ways that were science fiction just a few years ago. If you found this deep dive interesting and want to stay updated on how AI is radically changing the tech landscape, make sure you subscribe to the channel for our weekly breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.